I've got an open head injury here. We need help right now. I've got a red.
They're called Community Emergency Response Teams, CERT
I'm
teams.
going to stay hooked to the main line. Okay, we're going to help you. Who wants to be my medic here? You hook to the line.
We got one over here to the right also.
They're teams of citizen volunteers who have been trained by Fire District 3 in Sequim
You guys are going to hook up here and then start down that passageway.
and how to search buildings and rescue the trapped and injured in the event of an earthquake or other major disaster. And when that happens, Fire District 3 Chief Ben Andrews says it's going to be neighbor helping neighbor.
Especially in the initial stages, where, again, the fire district typically has 8 first responders and a duty chief on duty 24/7. That's for 145 square miles.
To fill the gap, hundreds have been trained as search and rescue volunteers in the CERT program.
People put in at least 24 hours of training, if not more. They've done some short duration drills and practical applications, but this is the first time that they have been able to use their skills and training at a large scale and in conjunction with other CERT teams.
I want you to think about what is most appropriate for that patient, okay?
Emergency planners are keenly aware that the isolation of the Olympic Peninsula makes the region particularly vulnerable in the event of a major disaster. Fire District Disaster Planner is Blaine Zaccanelli.
We don't have the infrastructure intact. It's all damaged. And how do we move anything around? Now, eventually, we will overcome those problems. I know that we have naval assets that will be brought in here. I know that the military will push as much aircraft as they can. I know the rest of the United States is going to come help us. But it's going to be a 30, 60, 90-day discussion of getting that stuff moving. And not because they're not trying, it just physically it takes that long. So the challenge for us as Washingtonians is how do we survive until that help gets here? And so part of that solution is we have to locally work on getting resources and ourselves as self-reliant to get through that time frame.
Along with the American Red Cross, Fire District 3, and emergency management coordinators, 20 teams of 10 members each spent the day practicing what they have learned in training in an abandoned and condemned school building in Sequim, practicing how to triage the injured, how to establish a rope line into a collapsed building, how to work as coordinated teams.
We have about 200 people trained so far, and our goal by this time next year is 400.
From Sequim, Ed Evans, KSQM News.
They decided we are transport.